Is it still the best buffet at Disney World?
Prince of the Bear, and today we're at Disney's Animal Kingdom because it was trying to return to
the Tusker House.
Yes, the house where they serve the tusks on the plate. I'm kidding. But they had some changes to the menu, and as your number one choice to foodie infotainment, we're here to investigate so you don't have to. Because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. If it's good, we're moving in.
It's time to foodie and chill.
Starting off with the bread station is where you always start. I see that it has gone through some changes with some different things and cakes. One thing that I see lacking is no vegan breads. Like the sauces are all vegan and plant-based. It's great. I like it when I see that. So they're not sticking any dairy into my sausage, which would ruin my day. But one vegan bread would be nice.
Allergy rolls.
Nobody wants allergy rolls. Allergy people want allergy rolls. I don't want allergy rolls. I'm glad they have them, but you know. Anyway, I'm going to start with this curry corn cake, which sounded very interesting. I'm just going to try it as is, like a little mini pancake, which is exactly the flavor that you get. It's like literally a corn pancake, but what it is, you get the curry flavor, but the sweetness from the corn, that is delightful. It's almost dessert. Not that sweet, but like it feels like that much of a treat. I would give that 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next up, we have the Za'atar Naan. Nice thick piece of naan. You got the seasoning there. Nice clean cut. Let's try this one. Sweet and herby. Tasty, light, fluffy. The bread's already this good. I worry about the rest of the buffet. 4.25 out of 5 points. Here we have the Honey-Rosemary Roti covered in seasonings, extra thin, a little crispy, but hey, we like it. We like it. Oh no, I definitely got that backwards. This is a Za'atar. The previous one was this is the Honey-Rosemary Za'atar. Honey-Rosemary Za'atar. But still equally tasty. I just want to eat a whole plate of breads and sauces, and honestly, this is your buffet. Do it your way. I'd give that a 4 out of 5 points.
Here we have this beautiful potato dish. This is newish. I'm here for it. It is not actually labeled vegan, but we have confirmed with the chef that it is. It is so good. Flavored beautifully, flavored perfectly. Nice like warmth to it too. This was the dish that Tusker House really needed. Now if only we could take these potatoes and make them into like a really nice unique bread like they usually do for everybody else, that would be fire. I would give it a 5 out of 5 potato. I think it's going to be one of the better things that I've had today, and for seconds I might just get it with some jasmine rice and win.
Here we have the potato masala. Now I picked this one up because I thought it wasn't vegan because there wasn't any symbol on it. I don't care if it's vegan or not, but it is vegan. We talked to the chef, so the princess can actually have some of this. That potato masala, oh, that sings. It's so easy to go over like masala of like the seasonings in that, but that balances well with potatoes so they don't get like too gritty or like overdone with seasonings. It's a nice, well-balanced flavor. It's the reason we come to Tusker so often is they seem to have more unique items here than any other buffet at Disney, but not more cultural favorites. I'm giving that one a 4.75 out of 5 claws. I may go back to more of that. While I was hoping for a plant-based bread for the princess to use some of the vegan sauces, I got the one sauce that I knew even if she had plant-based bread, she was not going to eat. So we have an Apricot-Raisin sauce to go with this. Raisins, beautiful fruit. I'm telling you, if they had samosa here, that would be perfect. I would eat that as a dessert by itself. The 5 out of 5 claws. That's on the Bear and Sesame list. Do not skip over the raisins and apricots. Don't listen to the princess. Raisins are amazing.
from the salad station. The dressing is a coconut curry dressing, which I was not about, so I actually just put oil and vinegar on it. I wanted to see if it tastes any better that way. So let me just get a nice little helping here. It's really hard to toss your own salad like this. I was worried I put a little bit too much oil, but I didn't. It's good. It tosses my salad. It's your average create your own salad. I would give it a 3 out of 5 salads.
You create your own salad with all the fixings, tomatoes, the chickpeas, and healthy amounts of lettuce. Eat your veggies so you can grow as tall as Goofy. For a second there, I thought it was unwashed. I just got the end of the lettuce, like the bitter end. With the tomato, it's fine. The chickpeas are a nice touch. It's a nice, fresh salad. Nothing to write home about, but it will serve your needs. 3 out of 5 plus.
Next we have this beautiful couscous salad here. Cheers. This couscous salad, though served cold, has all of the flavor that I wish the tagine at Spice Road table has. It just has like extras in there and actual seasonings. So the couscous tastes actually fragrant and actually flavored. And that's why I like it more than Spice Road table. All these different textures you get. It's nice little crunchy in here. I'm sure that adding the chickpeas did help because there was already chickpeas in it, and my salad chickpeas, just chickpea on chickpea, it's good. I like it. I would give it a 3 out of 5 couscous salads.
A nice couscous salad, or just couscous, because couscous served cold is fine with me. Ooh. I love the little bits of fruit, like in like the cold couscous. More so than a warm. You get those nice earthy flavors, like little hits of sweet. It feels like a morning sunrise, but in my mouth. 3.75 out of 5.
Last thing we have on this plate is this beautiful lentil salad. Served cold. I love me a good lentil anything. I got a big piece of onion in that, so the onion kind of overpowered a lot of the flavors. But for some reason it was still really, really, really salty. Like somebody went very liberal with the salt, and I'm not into it. I would give it like a 2 out of 5 lentils. It's good, but I just need to mix it with something else so that it's not so salty.
The array of African flavors wafting to my nostrils right now sends me straight back home with an African diaspora passport. Maybe. Just like with this lentil salad, never let anybody tell you you're too much. It is punchy. It is pungent. Pungent? Pungent. Think about pungent. With like very strong front of the mouth flavors. But I think like once you start chewing it in, the juices from the lentils, because it's a very wet salad, will definitely sort of like even that out. You just get a strong like herbaceous mouthfeel, as the princess would say. I actually kind of think it's a vibe. If I had some like bread to put it on, maybe like sort of like mellow out that punch, I think it'd be even better. I'd give that a 4 out of 5 plus. Of course, I got the thing that's the bane of my existence the most. I had to because I knew if I didn't get it, one of you would call me on it. Feta and watermelon salad. Because why? For some of you, this is going to be amazing. For me, it's going to be like torture. Let me get a cucumber to balance it out. Like, the feta is a block, even. How am I supposed to eat that? There is a lot going on in that salad, from the watermelon to the block of feta, to the olives to the cucumbers. It's definitely a very like you either love it or you're gonna hate it kind of thing. Obviously, because I am a confirmed member of the Watermelon Haters Club, I do not love it, but it is very much what you expect. Watermelon with like the salty flavors of the olive and the feta, combined with like that refreshing crisp of the cucumber. It is indeed a refreshing salad. It's just like the unluckiness of having watermelon. I'd give it 3 out of 5 points.
So this item is actually not labeled as vegan, but it is. They use agave syrup, not honey. It's carrots. Cheers. It is unexpectedly spicy, but in a good way. It's like a nice low and slow and long heat in your mouth. I would say it's like a 3 out of 10 sustained heat. You have to like spicy food. If you have an aversion to spice, I would say don't get it. But if you do enjoy it, like me, I say get it. It's like a 3 out of 5 salads. This is my salad.
Here we have the carrot salad. A weakness of mine. I have an old friend who's from St. Lucia that always makes me a carrot slaw anytime she comes back from the islands. This reminds me of that. Hopefully it tastes as good as hers does. It's missing that island touch, but the flavors in the carrot slaw are interesting because it's sweet, but slightly spicy. Like a 2 out of 10 on the heat scale. Nice little treat to it. Something I was not expecting out of carrot. Sweet and then spicy. I want that at home. 3.75 out of 5 stars. Here we have the chicken curry. You have the stewed pieces of chicken. You got some carrot in here. I should have got it on the jasmine rice. That way it didn't run all over the plate. But you live and you learn. And then you just go back and eat some more. The food here at Tusker is always food that's worth loosening my belt for. If I walk out of here a little bit overly full, I can walk it off. I'll be all right. Will I be filled to the brim? Yes, but when you have things like this on the menu, that's chicken curry, I can just do bowls and bowls of that. Get a nice spice. I like heat, but like flavorful, like very slow stewed. The juices like soak in. Get a nice, juicy, flavorful chicken. The carrot that a touch of sweetness to sort of counteract the heat. I would give that a 4.75 out of 5 claws. I'm gonna need a second or third stomach today, I think.
I accidentally took a little bit too much rice, but the thing about here at Tusker is you can never have too much rice. Our awesome chef actually told us that they make like a cinnamon base that they cook in this, like from scratch, so in-house, and that is why it tastes so good. Whenever I dream about Disney rice, steamed rice, it is Tusker House that I'm always thinking of. Literally the best jasmine rice of any location. On period. Like, so good. 5 out of 5. It is a Princessities item, and I know it's just rice, so you might think that sounds really weird, but you should come here and try the rice, and then you can see what I mean by like how aromatic and flavorful it is.
Nice forkful of the fluffy jasmine rice. That is some rice. I literally daydream about this rice. We're gonna talk about this rice nonstop. This is a recipe we need to try to copy at the house. Because I would just make a bowl of this and eat this for lunch. Like, every day for work. Until I had, like, rice belly. That's a thing. Probably not a thing. 5 out of 5 claws. It's on the Bear Says list. Do not skip the rice.
So we have more couscous on the line that I'm probably going to compare to Spice Road Table tagine. I just got a big bite of raisin in that, which is not my jam. I don't like dried fruit. I know, very un-Persian of me, but it is what it is. This couscous is a little more grainy, not as like fluffy, but still way more fragrant than Spice Road Table. I think moral of the story is if you want couscous, come here and don't go to Spice Road Table. On its own, it's got a lot of flavor to it. It's tasty. I just had too much dried fruit in my bite. I would give it a 3 out of 5 couscous.
We're never gonna say more or no to more couscous. Honestly, we probably consume a full family's worth of couscous. I think I'm upping our couscous in the house like literally once a week. Between traditional like Mediterranean couscous, like an Israeli pearl couscous, we go through so much of it. Almost more than we go through rice, honestly. Either way, peppers and fruits and beautiful like turmeric color you got in there. I would say, even though there is a little bit of sweet from the fruit, this is the more savory of the couscous, and this one's served room temperature and not like chilled. So if you like either or, you have both options on the menu, which is great. I would give this one a 3.75 out of 5 claws. I think I like the cold one just a little bit more.
This is the potato curry here. I got so much of these greens I really didn't want. It just happened to be on the spoon, so that's not fun. But, small bite, I guess. The flavor of the potatoes kind of give me like hash brown vibes a little bit, which I'm not mad at. It tastes good. It will be even better with the rice, but the first potato that I had is much better than this one. I like it, but I don't know, it's not as flavorful, doesn't have a lot going for it. It's not as complex, I would say. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 curries.
Potato curry with what looks like huge leaves of spinach and peas. I could probably do without the peas, but they are here, so I'm going to try to eat at least one of them. Maybe. Underneath all this other stuff. That is a big piece of spinach. I'll admit, while I get like a more smokiness in the curry, I'm not getting as much curry punch as I would expect. It feels like a diluted curry flavor. And I'm expecting to be slapped with the Mickey-sized glow of curry. It's alright, but like, we've had better curries. 3 out of 5 balls.
So here we have a pilaf. Cheers. Why is it so salty? I feel like they used to have this before when they brought it back, and it was so much better before. This is just, again, really heavy on the salt, and I'm not sure why. You don't really need to make it that salty, especially when you have such an amazing jasmine rice to go with. I would give it like a 3 out of 5. It's okay.
We have this pilaf rice, official food of Emperor Pilaf. Probably not, but if you get the reference, by all means, you know where to find us. It's got a nice, like, I always think there's a balance. If you're gonna add things to the rice, it should still let the rice be rice. I don't want the rice to be just like something you use to fill up whatever you're making, like a filler of food. Like, I love rice. This lets the rice be rice. It does taste a little on the gritty side, but other than that, I don't mind it. 3.5 out of 5 claws.
So here we have our next potato option. Whoop. More potatoes and chickpeas. Very much a masala, potato masala. It's giving me like sana vibes, but not as good as sana, but there is definitely some good flavors there. If you've never had like a masala before, it's a great like introductory one. I would give it a 3 out of 5. I think overall, most of the options are like kind of middle of the road, but they're great for somebody that's never had them before. And the uniqueness, I mean, you gotta give it credit for uniqueness.
Potatoes. It's the one thing you're gonna eat a lot of here is potatoes and chickpeas. This is just potatoes, but you're gonna eat a lot of things. Hopefully. I like that play between the potato and the zucchini. They're a nice, like, complementary flavor, but they're like contrast. So that I'm getting some enhancement from each one. It's tasty. I'll give that a 3.25 out of 5 points. So here we have the shrimp curry. I learned my lesson the first time and decided to get some rice to soak up all this juice so I don't have intermingling of foods on the plate. I don't really care if my food touches, but it does make it kind of hard to show it to you guys. Perfectly cooked shrimp. I always worry about shrimp on a buffet, either being like undercooked and letting sit, or just like being like tough and rubbery. That's never been a problem in this game. I love it. Because you know why? Tail off shrimp. No tails on new shrimp, as it should be. I'll give these a 4.25 out of 5 points. So this colorful looking stew here is the beef tangine. This would pair excellent with the couscous I have up there. But it's nice stewed beef with carrots, with a little bit of celery, and more chickpeas. You never have enough chickpeas. You're getting those nice deep flavors, the beef coming out in the juice, but then you get a little touch of cinnamon as well. That is good. They are very adept here of switching from like savory to like other flavors, and those combined, excellent meal. Like, if we were going to come to a buffet off camera, this is one of probably 3 buffets on property that we would do. I'll let you guys guess the others in the comments. I give this 4.75 out of 5 points. This beautiful concoction is the African stewed black-eyed peas. Nice, slow-roasted black-eyed peas with fixins. Nice, subtle flavor, but like just melts in your mouth, as a black-eyed pea should. If you bite into a black pea and you gotta chew it, something went wrong. Something went very wrong. That is excellent. That reminds me of the black-eyed peas my grandmama used to make. 4.5 out of 5 points. We have the sweet plantains. I'm never gonna say no to plantain, but a plantain African style. Sign me up. I can easily fill up on plantains. I can easily fill up on a lot of this buffet, and that's kind of the problem. Coming here and trying to show you guys everything, I'm having to restrain myself from filling up on the first thing that I eat. But I love all of it. 4.25 out of 5 points.
This is the carrot soup. Last time we were here, they did not have this soup. This is a newer soup. Cheers to the soup. I love the carrot and the ginger. It is a returning soup, so I've had it before, but it's just really, really nice. It's got also like a really nice like heat to it that I like. It's like 2 out of 10 on the heat scale. There is some granola next to it that is vegetarian. I recommend throwing that in here if you're a vegetarian. I would give it a 4 out of 5 soups. It's soup-tastic.
I always love the little soup bowls here. It gives me very much like Luke eating soup on Dagobah sort of feels. I'm not ashamed of that reference at all, but you know. Flavors it does have. Ginger and carrot I do taste. A little bit of tingling on the tongue, not spice, but like of the seasons it has been. Still is. With more of this, you will. 4 out of 5 points. So we have a nice little chicken leg here. It's a tandoori chicken with the sauce. The sauce didn't have a label, but I got it anyway. There is 2 other chickens up there with a big sign that says for display only. I feel at one time some of you tried to steal the fake chicken. Don't do that. Plenty of real food. Ooh la la. The skin, the tandoori chicken, must have been one of Aladdin's first magic carpet rides, felt like. That was eye-opening. Maybe a little eye-watering at that. The sauce, it goes excellently pairs well. Honestly, there's nothing on this buffet that I can't recommend. 4.75 out of 5 stars. Next up we have the charmoula salmon. I went a little heavy on the charmoula, that was my fault. You can get it with or without the charmoula, it's on the side. I just did a much healthier dollop of it than I meant to. Charmoula is like one of my new favorite toppings for like protein, be it plant-based or not. And I will take all of it that I can get and then some.
Thank you, Juicy Marbles.
Thank you, Juicy Marbles. Better if it's made fresh. Don't do not fresh charmoula, it's not as good. I'm sorry, I'm doing the perfect cast in my head right now. That is amazing. That could be just because we just watched the Goofy Moochie documentary on Disney Plus. But honestly, that salmon is literally to dance for. 5 out of 5 claws. It's on the Berry Necessities list. It's fish, why wouldn't it be? Then we have the rotisserie pork, and the rotisserie in the back of this restaurant is working overtime. You got this nice thin sliced pork, and you can get as many as you like. The carving station is no longer them carving, giving it to you. It's literally just pick up and go like any of the rest of the food. I actually kind of prefer that. Oh, it's nice to have you carved in front of you. When there's a line, it kind of sucks. I like it better this way. They also got a ricotta sauce to go with the pork.
That's a ricotta?
Also on the side. I don't know why, but I'm taking it. It was on a little barrel. It was very easy to miss. It wasn't even like in the buffet. It was just sitting on a barrel next to it. So I hope they meant for me to eat this. If not, you commit to our mistakes. I can see the purpose for the ricotta. Pork has a nice little heat to it, and that combined with the ricotta, that nice yogurt-based sauce, gives it a nice sort of like balancing effect. I think it would also go really well with the tandoori chicken. Don't be afraid to play with your sauces. This is the one place where it's okay to play with your food. I would give that a 4.75 out of 5 claws. They ain't missing today at all.
Weekend lunches call for tequila sunrise, margarita. It's a vibe. It's giving me like late brunch. I don't know, I kind of like the drinks out at Dawa better than Tusker. Tusker drinks are just kind of I would give this one a 2 out of 5 margaritas. It's not great for the price.
Here we have a nice sunrise margarita, a little bit of sunshine sitting in my tequila and water. But the drink menu here at Tusker has always been one of the most confusing ones for a buffet because it literally has a hotel's worth of drinks on the menu, which, you know, I'm not mad at that. I wish all buffets had that level of beverage choice. I just wish they changed more. This is their newest margarita, which is the reason I got this one. I always need a little bit of sunshine in my life. It's giving me vibes of like a cowboy margarita, which is basically just a normal margarita with a touch of orange juice. But I like it. It's subtle. I don't need something that tastes like Kool-Aid. Well, I will take things that taste like Kool-Aid, but I don't need it all the time. 3.75 out of 5.
This is the latest and greatest vegan dessert here at Tusker House. It is a hummingbird cake. I'm so excited to try something new because those mousse domes have been here for a while. Look at that gorgeousness. It reminds me of a cake that we had at 1900 Park Fair. That is absolutely incredible. It's almost like one of those raisin rolls or cinnamon rolls type situation, but no raisins or anything like that in there. This is a very beautifully moist cake, seasoned to perfection with really good frosting. This dessert makes the whole meal worth it. This is a 5 out of 5. This is a Princessities item. If only they had like a vegan ice cream to go with it, then I would be in heaven.
I like that on this plant-based hummingbird cake, you have like these little flowers up here that look like little mini hummingbirds stuck in the icing. Go ahead and get right up in there. Layers of the cake. That feels like a plant-based dream. Very sweet, moist cake. The topping of the icing with little touches of color on top of the flowers. That feels like Tusker. I would give that 4.5 out of 5 points. We have a nice standard buffet sugar cookie with the blue and yellow Mickey sprinkles, not Mickey shaped, but Mickey colored. It gives me vibes of like the 50th anniversary a little bit. Or the 100th anniversary. Either that cookie has been sitting up there for a while, or I just tried to find the cave of wonders with my mouth. It's probably not the second one. 2 out of 5 points. Here we have the guava mousse. Nice little cute bubble of the mousse with some cream.
Mickey's coming by soon, so if you haven't seen Mickey's here, right here.
Beautiful little spoonful. They definitely put the G in guava with that one. Tons of guava flavor. If you love guava, it's punchy. You will not forget that one. I would give that 3.5 out of 5 claws. They did also have a passion fruit cheesecake. Obviously, I can't have cheesecake, so there is another like more significant dessert up there if you're looking for that. If there's any tip I have for you when you're getting desserts, if you're really like one of those dessert people, and I am not one of those, never get the plates from the dessert station. Go back to the main station, get a full-size plate. Don't make multiple trips, just pile it all in one plate. Here is the pot de creme. I was worried the spoon wouldn't fit in here, but I think I'll be just fine with this pot de creme with a little passion fruit, little droplet on there, full of the chocolate.
Did you not grab a dessert spoon?
You have dessert spoons? I guess I could have gotten a dessert spoon. Instead, I got the bear design dessert spoon, like the normal spoon. My bad. This probably would have been a lot easier too, given the length. I would give that a 4 out of 5 points. Deep chocolatey flavors. You got a little bit of some kofefi in there to sort of like liven it up. It's good. It's a nice little like single serving dessert, and I prefer my desserts this small. Here we have these petite little blondies on there. Tons of these little like cookie cupcake shaped with a little chocolate on top and a little giraffe decorated chocolate on the side. I like an on-theme dessert. A little bit of berry treasure in there. I was not expecting to have dried cranberries in the middle of a cookie, but I feel like that would just change my life a little bit. A little bit of fruit inside a chocolate chip cookie, which is basically what it is. Delightful. 4.75 out of 5 points. Here you have the African Malava bread pudding. You have bits of blueberry in here and then a nice bread pudding. You got to get in fast because this stuff basically disappeared out of the pot. You turned around and it was gone. Everybody wants some of this, and it's probably the biggest portion size of dessert you can get at the buffet. You probably won't notice the blueberries when you put it on your plate, but the second you bite into it, you're getting like blueberries like that size in there with the bread pudding. It is a nice touch. I think my favorite thing is probably the blondie, but the bread pudding would be a close second. I'd give that 4.5 out of 5 plus. Tusker is still bringing that sauce.
I think that Tusker is always a good time. It's always tasty. It doesn't matter if the menu has changed or not. But of course, anytime the menu changes, we're going to come back. So just expect that.
Yeah, between here and Bohm, I have a problem deciding which one has the most unique items. I think the win usually goes to Tusker. It does in this regard. I definitely went back for seconds of that.
The Wat.
The Doro Wat, the chicken Doro Wat curry, because that. I'm going to be dreaming of that one for a bit.
I will say that we do eat a lot of Wats at home as well. We're big Ethiopian food people at home, so we definitely do that a lot. So I think that's probably why he went down for that. I think a lot of the food that we eat here, we eat at home frequently.
We've been influenced.
Yeah.
Instead of the other way around, we've been influenced.
Yes, 100%.
But I want to know what you guys think of Tusker House. Do you come for the food? Do you come for the characters? I assume most of you come for the characters. But let us know either way, either or both, in the comments below. Now, if there's anything else like this, do including more character dining. The comments will be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe. And if you don't comment and tell us which buffet is your favorite, Bear is just going to yeet himself upstairs in Tusker House and then get trespassed.
I thought I saw a room for him up there, so hit me up. But you heard the girl.